Food. So check out this cracker of a rising sun. We're into it. Hey guys, it's Hayden, and another beautiful day on the Sunshine Coast in Kapiti. So you probably can't actually see the ocean, but it's an absolute mirror. It hurts. I'd like to be out there, but hey. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is a different take on something, and that is, what is the cost of not making a decision? And the reason I wanted to sort of cover this topic is because, you know, people can become so accustomed to just evaluating the costs of making a decision. So, you know, getting a tertiary education, what does that cost? What are the benefits at the end of it? So what I want you to think about is turning that on its head and saying, okay, what is the cost of not making a decision? So, you know, you're obviously looking for something, and you want to get outside of what you're already doing, and you want to make some changes in your life, and that's awesome. So I guess if we look at the costs of not making a decision to do something differently, to take a different path in your life, and make some decisions that are going to get you to where you want to go, ideally, then if we weigh out what the cost of not making that decision, then it's, you know, you'll start to get some overwhelming emotions and reactions to those costs. So if I put it in my perspective, so if I was just to head straight ahead of what I'm doing in real estate, working long hours, you know, basically burning the candle at both ends, really, then I'd say I'll burn out. I do kind of burn out probably once a year, where my body gives up on me from working 60 hours and running on caffeine and lack of sleep, and it just calls it quits and shuts down, and I get sick. Now, if I did that year in, year out for the rest of my life, hey, that might lead on to worse illnesses, which is very real. You know, stress is a pretty big factor in people's health. And then I look at some of the other costs. So, sure, I earn good money, but what is the cost to my happiness if I'm not able to go fishing when I want to? If I'm not able to hang out with my kids and go watch them play sports and hang out with them on a Sunday because I'm not doing open homes? You know, what would be the cost on my kids of not seeing me very much, of just kind of seeing me in the morning as I help them get ready for school, and then basically spending an hour with them at night if I'm lucky, before they go to bed. You know, what would be the impact on them that way? So if you start to look at things a little bit differently, then the cost of not making a decision, of, you know, not looking at doing something that's going to get you to a better place, not immediately, but, you know, over time, then it can often far outweigh the actual cost of making that decision itself. You know, so I've invested money in my online marketing business, and to me it's chump change compared to what I spent on my university education. But it's also a very small cost in terms of the cost of not investing in myself, of not investing in my my education outside of tertiary education, not investing in my kids, in my family, in my own happiness, in my own well-being. So I'll leave you with that for the day. Hopefully it's not too heavy. But you know, there's always advantages and disadvantages, and you know, you just have to look at things from both sides and weigh them up, whether they're right for you. So if you have any questions on that, if you have any feedback, then you can chuck in a comment in YouTube or on my blog, or you can flick me an email. My blog address again is www.onlinemarketingbro.com, and we'll catch you next time. I hope you have a great day. Hope the sun's shining wherever you are, and turns out to be a productive one. Thank you.